Hello survivors and welcome to another Watcher of Realms video, and in this video I'm going to be going over Immortal Codex and the latest boss to have been unlocked. I kind of figured there was a nice little strategy here that I think some people are using already with the Salazar switch build in terms of just Salazar, staying alive. But you can obviously switch out characters if you take in someone like Volker a little bit earlier. I've been testing out with this team, but because I'm switching characters in and out, I think I'm going to test out having Silas in this team instead of someone like Calypso, because I don't necessarily need to consistently break the shields. I just need someone to do a lot of damage when they are placed. I'm just going to make sure I've got the right gear on Silas, and then I'll just show you how it works basically with Salazar. Okay, my Silas is now geared, but first I'm just going to show you how the Salazar trick works when it comes to being able to block incoming damage. You just place the character. I'm just going to place him by himself, and we're going to wait for effectively the second ultimate that the boss is going to do. The first one we're going to block, but the second one we have to gain enough rage to be able to block it a second time. That is obviously quite important. So here's the first one, and as long as you do your ultimate as he's doing his animation, you'll block the damage because Salazar's invulnerable to damage while he's doing his ultimate. The trick is, can you get your ultimate back? Can you get enough rage regen to get the ultimate back again to block it again if you need to? And we are going to need to, because the last 4 or 5 ultimates of the boss require hundreds and hundreds of hits, and we just can't do that. So as you can see, I'm just about to get the ult just before it ends, and we will be able to cast it once more to become invulnerable. Pretty much as simple as that. Now, if I jump out of the battle, I can show you the gear I have in Salazar. It's mainly going to be about the actual rage regen more than anything else here. And I think you can maybe get away with just slightly less than this, but I would recommend having this amount of rage regen. It is quite high, 62.5%. And the reason I have this much is because if we do manage to break the shield, I can use this ult instantly and it will still regen in time if we don't manage to break the shield. I've got quite a lot of attack speed as well, just based on the items, but nothing actually too crazy, only plus 111. So, but you can see 62.5% rage regen is what I've got on the items, just to give him like a little boost on that rage, just to get his ultimate back, just to get the block coming in. So let's just see it in full action with the full team, just so you know what I'm talking about. Now, before we move on, I just want to bring your attention to a kind of crazy stat that is on my channel. Out of all of the people who watch my content, a crazy 96.5% of you are not subscribed to my channel. I do need to hit 1,000 subscribers to get partnered with YouTube. This means I would earn money from the advertisements you are seeing on my videos. Right now, I do not earn any money from the advertisements you see. Once I hit 1,000 subscribers as well, I can dedicate more time to this channel, because obviously I would be able to supplement my income with the content I'd be making. I am a content creator that has other channels, but I am trying to get 1,000 subscribers here. So I would massively appreciate you hitting the subscribe button. If you have watched my content more than once, hit that subscribe button. You do not have to turn on the notification bell. That part is completely up to you. Thank you very much, and now we'll get back to the video. Okay, so we're back with the boss, and because Salazar is the character that is going to be staying alive the most, I have actually got one character with Invigoration. It's Volker, and I'm just going to invigorate him at the start of the fight, and then I'll just place everyone around him. I have got the, I can't remember what it's called now. It was called Vial of something once before, and I've got that on Wrath here. If you put him on the far left-hand side, he'll spawn the shadow, the shade on the left, as you can see, so you are 100% fine to do that. I'm going to save the attacks of Hatset for the shields, but we should be okay on these early ones, just with, just doing basic attacks pretty much. I don't think it should be too much of a problem. I'm just going to leave it and let it break the shields, just so we can get Volker back for the main fight. The damage output of my team isn't too bad. But Silas being in here instead of Calypso just means that when he is in a vulnerable state, I should be able to get ults off quite quickly. But I think the bonus of it is, potentially, when I bring him back into the fight, he might be able to get his ultimate in time to be able to do it before the shield goes off. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Okay, so this first bit, I can maybe pop her ult, because it should recharge in time, pretty much. We'll leave everybody else's. We'll go ×2. We can go ×2 in these early stages. So the first shield I think we'll be able to break normally. Yeah, it looks like we'll be able to break this fine. And then we'll get the invulnerable state, or the vulnerable state. I'll pop his ult now. His, and here, and her, sorry. And we should be able to do reasonably decent damage. I'm seeing 200, 300k hits. I think my highest score is 470. And I got around about a 20% boost in doing what I was doing without Silas. So we'll see what Silas does here. He might not actually add much, because Calypso does add a lot of attacks. I might have to use the ult right now to be able to break this shields from Hatset. I don't think we will actually. We should be fine again. I'm just going to leave it. Try and use it in a vulnerable state again. The timing's pretty good with Silas's ult. There we go. So we'll just let this speed forwards. You can see in the top right hand corner the countdown until he starts doing that next shield as well, if you didn't know that. So you can just kind of know when he's about to do it. Now this one, I don't think I'm going to be able to break. We'll see. We'll see. I'll pop this, see if we can just get through it. We might be able to get through it. It's going to be very, very close. It doesn't look like we are. So I have to do his ult. Abomination and Salazar will survive. And what will happen is I'll just place these characters back after the next shield. You'll see what I'm talking about. These two characters will just plod along doing their stuff, as you can see. Now, Abomination is about to get killed. And the way you can time this as well is you can time this as this runs out. And I think the ult from Salazar actually does damage to the boss. You'll see if it actually does damage here. I think it does. Oh, we actually tanked it again. That's very nice. So I want to see if Silas can get his ult in before that 18-second cooldown. Because if he can, I should be able to get a higher score here. I might have to get some rage regen on Silas. Yeah, I might. He'll get a couple of seconds off on the ult, maybe like 3 or 4. So I might have to get some rage regen on him. I don't know. Yeah, it's not going to be really... I'll actually be able to get... The animation comes in of him like charging up the ult, actually. Wait here. So get a little bit extra. So I should be able to get quite a big score boost here. And what you can also do is you can sell these characters like now if you really wanted to. Because this isn't adding anything to your score. So you could just sell off the characters you don't think are going to survive. Which would be these 4 for sure. As you can see. And then you only have to focus on the one Salazar. And we're going to do the block again. There we go. And now we should have Abomination come back. I will bring Abomination back. Just because we may as well. Just a bit, get a bit more damage in. Let's go. I think it was 470 I got to last time. It looks like Silas is going to give me that slight boost. Not much, but a little bit of a boost. Abomination might be able to tank the hit here. I'm not sure if he gets the tank thing again on his kit. It might be based on his awakenings. Oh, he's just actually procced it, unfortunately. That is very unfortunate. We'll place Silas down straight away. It's kind of like the Gear Raid 2. Actually, no, he's there. So Abomination survived. It's kind of like Gear Raid 2, though, where when the animation starts, there's a flash. You can place characters after that flash. Absolutely fine. It looks like I'm going to beat my score by not much. 20k, but it all counts. It's all small percentages. I might be able to get into A. I've got no idea what A score is. Is it 510? B plus. It's B plus. There we go. I got a boost. I went from 470 up to 510, but my original score before doing any of this was like 410. So I just basically got another 25% on my score from doing this whole like Salazar invulnerable trick. Which I didn't do that. I probably could have timed. I was not focused there, but I could have done it a bit better there. But yeah, I would say very worthwhile doing. 525k. I was in the top 12, and I'm probably going to be in a bit top 11, top 10%. You can have any heavy damage dealer in that Silas position, basically. As long as they've got quick rage. That's what you want, quick rage. But that's how I got 25% extra in my Lord of Styx Immortal Codex. Maybe it can help you if you've got Salazar. If you're using other characters that have some sort of immortal sort of bonus, you can remove characters at the right time, place them at the right time. You could use someone like Baron, not necessarily Baron, but someone like Baron's. You could even use Decimus and place him at the exact right time. And then as long as he had someone else to be placed directly after the ultimate, you'd be absolutely fine. But there's a little cheese there for you. But thank you very much for tuning into my video. And as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving.